Hi, James.
How we doing?
All right. Well, you just recorded an episode of the Nighttime Show podcast, and we have some questions from Instagram and Twitter.
Ready?
All right, here we go. From Instagram, we have Natural Born Diva 19 asks, have you considered writing, producing a song for Kendall, Carlos, Logan, or Dustin?
Not strongly.
That's fine.
I mean, look, if they wanted me to, sure.
Well,
I'm sure someday we'll collaborate in some capacity.
All right, here we go. Norma Vernick.
Probably not your name, Norma. I'm sorry that you're pronouncing it that way.
Will there be a concert in Tijuana this year?
I don't know. I'd love to play more in Mexico in general.
Well,
I'm hoping to go down to Mexico City here shortly because I just miss it. But I don't know if I'm going to play in Tijuana or not. But hey, it's close to San Diego. Maybe I can play an SD show, a little homegrown town show.
There we go.
Maybe stop across and do TJ. You never know.
Love it. Okay, German Maslover asks,
Great name.
what do you love most about your fans?
Y'all allow me to do what I do for a living. You know, if it wasn't for you guys' support, I couldn't sing and act for a living, and it's the dopest thing in the world. So I love everything about you guys, but your support means more to me than you know.
Alex Laura Kessel says,
LaCastle.
LaCastle?
LaCastle.
LaCastle.
I don't know.
She says, would you ever write a song for your dad?
There are songs written about my dad already, none of which I gave to him. I'm not even sure if he knows that one in particular is about him, but yeah, I suppose I could write as a birthday thing. Is it good?
Yeah.
Sure.
I like that idea.
Sure.
Emily Lill writes, what is the best advice you could give to the class of 2018?
Just your class specifically? Or
Her actual, just her classroom. Her own classroom.
You know, we touched on this a little bit during the podcast, but
It's a science class.
I don't know that I'm really the best to give any advice specific to the science world, but whether you're trying to be a scientist or a musician or anything in the world, you just have to want it more than the people next to you. So if you want to be the best in your field, just put the most work into it. Just constantly try and get better. And I think you know it's the right profession when you are constantly practicing, constantly working towards it, and it doesn't feel like work, and it just feels like something that you love and enjoy. And that's just a sign you should keep on doing it.
I love it. From Twitter, we got just a couple quick questions. Crystal Maslow asks, who inspires your writing for your songs? Who inspires you?
Everything, everyone. I mean, not everything, I suppose, but things that I do in my life. I mean, look, honestly, I have songs from family members to relationships to just touring to fans. You know what I mean? Y'all have been inspired quite a bit what I write about. So, All Day, my current single, for example, is I want to talk about something current and relatable and give my perspective on it. And so All Day really is about, I get it. People text and flirt over text all the time. And, it's cool to a point. And I can do it all day if I need to, but I'd rather do it in person.
I love it.
So y'all flirt in person.
Yeah.
I mean, appropriately. So you get it. Just
we get it.
Real
James,
social.
From James Maslow's support, what's something you wish you knew before you got started in your career?
Ooh, there's so many things I wish I knew. One thing I wish I knew. That nothing is going to work out exactly as you want it to. And so you got to be fluid and understand that things will work out. Just may not be in the exact way that you predict they will. And I think if you can alleviate a lot of stress if you just know you'll figure it out at the end of the day and you'll get there. You just might arrive there at a different time or arrive in a slightly different place than you initially thought. But you'll keep moving forward if you just keep moving forward.
I love it. And this is our last question from Twitter from Bianca Addison.
Bianca. Such a diehard fan.
She writes, what's something you would tell your 13-year-old self?
My initial response is so bad.
Very inappropriate.
None of these responses in my head are appropriate. I think one thing is, I grew up in a great part of the world, but there were very affluent neighborhoods very close to my neighborhood. And I think oftentimes I compared myself to these other kids who came from money. And it was tough because, I had food on the table and great family and a great house and just so many great aspects of my childhood, but like I didn't have money like that. Like homies would get sports cars for their first car. Like my grandma gave me her 94 Nissan for my first car. But I think if I could tell my 13-year-old self, just like, you're going to live whatever life you want to live. And I'm just starting to do that. People just reassure 13 years old, like have fun, enjoy being 13, enjoy life. Doesn't mean don't work hard, but like, you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do. And I actually have my 13-year-old self believe it. Be like, oh, older James, like he's doing great shit. Like now I believe it. I think it's tough to hear that from other people when you're younger. But like you can't compare yourself to anyone else. And you sure as shit can't compare yourself to like your friends who only have money because their parents have money. Like that's a whole different thing. In fact, as you get older, I've learned that a lot of people who just came from money never learned the work ethic of those of us who like had to do it. So when you really get older, like the discrepancy switches. So just I don't know, enjoy it and don't stress about the people around you. Everything's relative, wealth, happiness, whatever. Like, and just be around people that you enjoy, and you'll figure out whatever life you want.
Love it.
Man, that got deep.
Man, that got so good.
Got real. The end of this.
All right, well, check out, click the link below, and
that link.
The link. This is the link. Show. Yeah, you bet.
Filmed it right there.
Boom.
Filmed it, recorded it, whatever. You get it.